First song I wrote. I think that's the one we're going to be doing tonight that's in the Philly Real Book, the one called Bunk. That was around 1980 that I wrote that, so it's been around. I decided that I wanted to form a unique ensemble, which is what this has become. And I started writing, and in the experimentation phase, that was the first thing where the instrumentation kind of gelled and worked with the French horn and the trumpets and the combination of combining some bebop and some funk and to have something that's a little different. So in 1966 I went to a summer camp, and Oliver Nelson was the primary artist of the summer camp. Up to that point I was expecting to be an aerospace engineer. I was totally geeked into the sciences and always played the trumpet and loved it, but I didn't see the trumpet as a career possibility. Immediately, within the first 4 measures of him playing Rubens Rondo, I said to myself, I'm going to do that. And then I came back. That was at the Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana. And when I came back to Philly after that summer camp, I found Dennis Sandoli, and the rest is history. I decided I was going to play the trumpet and do that. And then actually a year ago, in honor of Oliver, and I know his son, I released an album of his tunes that I rearranged. Well, I choose the members of the ensemble because of personalities. So you'll see the ensemble is kind of a real melting pot diversity of people. Younger, older, and we have a female playing in the band, which I really like. You know, George, our normal French horn player, is sick tonight, but anytime he can't come, I love having Lindsay play. The people I pick, it's kind of akin to my style that I like to write with, in that each person brings a certain personality with their playing. And I even assign them parts by this personality. And then it actually adds another level to the music. Rather than have just a collection of people reading parts, it becomes a personal thing in how they do the interpretation, the sound they make, how they approach their instrument, those kind of things. It brings more personality. Okay, the song is kind of blues-ish, but not. And it has a constant 2 feel. And it has this constant traditional thing of the backbeat, but it goes from being funk in 3/2 and straight ahead bebop in 4/4, but with the 2 feel. Now that sounds complicated, but when you hear it, it flows out. And then it's almost like you're playing on a blues scale, but it's not that form.
Funk.
Bebop and funk. Bunk. Finding Dennis Sandoli, of course, was my main inspiration, and I studied with him for 5 years. And doing that's really the development of my identity, personality, and roots. I don't think if the way the circumstances ended up, that I went to the Indiana summer camp, decided to do music, came back home, found Dennis. I always thought I was lucky I had a blue-collar dad. He supported me in everything I did. And probably if he wasn't a blue-collar guy, he would have thought the interest I had in the trumpet, he would have steered me to study with an orchestral trumpet player when I was a teenager, even though I was not going to do that for a career. That would have not set me on a path to go to that jazz summer camp in Indiana. So all those circumstances kind of come into play. Well, it's been a great thing. We've had Abstract Truth has existed in 2 iterations. It started in the early 80s and went to the mid-90s, and then I got involved with producing records in New York and kind of took a hiatus from the band, although didn't stop playing the trumpet. And then after a while, I felt the need that I had to go back to having the band. So this band, as it exists, has been together for 10 years with some of the core members from the 80s. So it's been a great, gratifying experience that with the core members and the new younger guys in the band who have really embraced it, make it a real positive experience for me.